Elden Ring has some of the best build variety of any action RPG, so I came up with an idea. My name is Simple Sonny, and today we will answer the question, can you beat Elden Ring as a single death? First of all, we have to create a character. Looks more like the Deus. I'll fix it later. While we're just sitting here, let's talk about rules. Rule number 1, we have to kill every Remembrance boss. Rule number 2, we are only allowed to deal damage with our main hand weapon or the tools of the Infinity Stones. Since we are Lady Death Simp, it's obvious which ending we have to do. Rule number 4, we are allowed to equip one armor piece for every area boss we defeat. Now we can start the usual Elden Ring setup. As we arrive in Caelid, we pick up our first Infinity Stone, the Power Stone. Right next to it, we find its first power. Throwing big space rocks. Which is kind of Thanos' thing, isn't it? We don't have the stats to use it right now, so I decided to cheese this Knight Rider here for some money. Thanks, buddy. After spending all of our money on levels, it's finally time to face our first boss of the run, Margit, the Fell Omen.
Foul tarnished, in search of the Elden Ring.
Strategy here is simple. Run away from him and blast him with rocks till he falls. One lucky punch later, Margit is gone. Since we don't really need anything from Stormwell, we might just take the fast lane to Godrick. Not really different than Margit, since we only have one attack right now. Run away, throw rocks at him, repeat. After a near-death experience, we finish him off with our last cast.
I am the Lord of all that is golden.
With Godrick dead, we can now equip our first piece of armor. We don't want to do much in Leonia for now, so to the Dector's Lift it is. This brings us straight to Altus Plateau, where we pick up our weapon of choice, the Twin Knight Sword. Back in Leonia we have to grab some stuff again. We then choose to take a hike through the alternate route to Altus. Mostly for smithing stones, that is. Having reached the end, we came across a rare local lizard. We then choose to explore Carrion Manor. Where fake Loretta awaits us. We finally defeat her with some rocks to the face. Time to get some new powers. This guy here kindly drops meteorite for us. This might come in handy for bigger bosses such as dragons. We might as well just test it on one. Yep, works for me. We then kill another Knight Rider for our next Infinity Stone, the Space Stone. This will allow us to infuse our weapon with fancy blue space magic. Pretty useful. To progress some quests, we have to talk to a bunch of people up here.
I'm situated in the Eternal City. I'm planning to go see if I can't find the road to...
What up to but who?
This doll's still I look for.
Cool.
Now I shall find enough.
Finally, we reach the Sanctum of the Lands Between. Okay, this might be the only dog in the world who doesn't like to catch a ball. After grabbing some more useful charms, we'll have a short trip to the rooftops to collect our next Infinity Stone, the Time Stone. This one reduces the time for casting spells. Quite fitting, isn't it? It's also a better casting tool for later, but we don't have the stats to use it yet. We now enter the fight against Wanda Maximoff, aka Scarlet Witch, who is still crying about her made-up kid. I tried to one-cycle her with Meteorite, but the damage wasn't quite there.
Queen of Caria, Renalla of the Full Moon.
For phase 2, we simply just run to her and keep attacking. With Renalla done, we can now equip another piece of armor. Alright, back and kill it, huh? Here's a tutorial on how to beat the Falling Star Beast. Step 1. Throw some purple rocks, they don't like it. Step 2. Get absolutely smacked by the grab attack. Step 3. Somehow survive and stab its butt. Follow me for some more useful boss guides. We are now able to upgrade our weapon to plus 14. Man, if we just had one more 5 here. Oh, never mind.
Before we begin, allow me to paint you the full picture.
So I tried the despawn trick, which apparently doesn't work for me. Absolute cinema. Too bad that I'm not very good at this fight. After dying again and again, and again, I changed my strategy. Time for the Space Stone to shine. Radahn doesn't like it cold, I guess. It gives us a good opening for phase 2. Followed by a perfect timed stance break. Did you know, in Radahn's arena there's a hidden calico? Here we find our new power collapsing stars. We fight the boss of this area, a tree spirit, just because we can. Since we are here anyways, we might as well kill some more Dragon Barrel bosses. Nah, we good. But Grail should be an easy target since we have Meteorite. Yep, 10 out of 10 would cast again. We then kill X-Sykes, just because I hate him. One quick parkour session later, we find this shady guy. Okay, why not? So with Khaled done, we can equip our third piece of armor. Next step, Arthur's Plateau. But before that, we have to do some of Nebula's quest.
Well, I witnessed the oppression of...
You must keep... And if you can please...
I actually don't know if you have to summon her here, so we will just simply do it.
Ah, you, please.
Indeed, so I had no...
Pathetic. So you know already...
We then give her Celo's potion. I'm sure nothing bad will happen to her. Back in Athos, we went to pick up our next Infinity Stone, the Mind Stone. This is the most powerful seal in the game if you have the levels for it, which we don't. We then find Goat Mask, just to tell Cohen about it, so he will sell us our first power for the Mind Stone. A golden frisbee. To be fair, it's not that bad, and it's maybe the lowest FP consumption of all spells. Gamora then feels the need to talk to us again,
The Erd Tree.
before we are going to kill some side bosses for money, upgrades and useful items. We then finally enter Leyndell. Gamora never gets sick of chatting, I guess.
My utmost thanks.
After killing this tree here for some money, we then choose to sprint right up to the next boss. Not before grabbing this one. So for Goldfrey there isn't much to say. Just roll and run to the right as he attacks, and when he stumps, you will have a window for a jump attack. Then, with no hesitation, into Morgott's arena.
Graceless, tarnished. What is thy business with these thrones?
I died once to my own greed, but the second attempt was way better. Then we nearly died to greed again. After receiving the road medallion from Gamora, I decided to take a small detour to the sewers. Where we execute the gamer skip first try. Into Fake Mohg's boss arena. Good thing we brought the shackle. We got a lucky stance break and died. And died again. And again. Finally, after another stance break and some rocks to the face, it was his turn to die. Which rewards us with another Infinity Stone, the Reality Stone. We might as well grab one more power for it. So the Reality Stone isn't really a stone in the movie, Thanos somehow made it into one, so we will use its powers through our Mind Stone. And with Leyndell done, we get a final piece of armor. Let's go underground for now. Light some fires. And meet Bambi. These Disney crossovers are insane. We then acquire the Fingerslayer blade and hand it over to this blue puppet, in exchange for an hourglass. At least we got a curse mark of death. There's a hidden path in Fake Mohg's boss arena which we use. And after another parkour session, we reach the deep root depth, which is required for a chosen ending and some cash. Now meet the woman of our dreams, Lady Death. She gives us a warm hug after all we've been through. Oh, some pretty useless powers for a Mind Stone. Nice. We then give this guy his dagger back, which causes him to die. Oh, beautiful Lady Death. No, wait, where are you going? Next up, we have to beat her other sims. Finally, we get hugged again. While she's sleeping, we decide to fight her inner demon. He's pretty easy with range, we just have to hit his head. But damn, he's epic. Some running sections later, we reach Noxtella, and shortly afterwards the Lake of Rot. Just keep running. Astel is weak to gravity sorcery. Good, we have some. First he gets a taste of his own medicine, which immediately takes him to phase 2, where he returned the favor. But that doesn't save him. We then kill some more side bosses for money. And take Raya's hand to Volcano Manor. Rykard is the exception in challenge runs, because he's basically designed to be fought with the Serpent Hunter, so we might just do it this way. So with that out of the way, we're about to take the longest hike ever made in the lands between. Finally, road lift. While we're here, we kill Borealis, because we can, and I hate her. Same goes for Wyke. We then visit our good friend Niall. Kill his summons with the Space Stone. I actually find a nice loop for him if you have ranged attacks. He does this all the time. We then grab the other half of the Holic Tree Medallion and an ancient dragon smithing stone, heading into Fire Giant. After scratching his ankles a bit, we eventually take him to phase 2, where he takes us out. Second try goes much better. Riposte and some rocks to the eye should work. Now we will have one last talk with our beloved daughter, before sacrificing her to get our last Infinity Stone, the Soul Stone.
The one who walks alongside flame shall one day meet the road of destined death.
This lets you summon souls of fallen warriors to assist you in a fight. So we pick up Nebula's soul. Told you nothing bad will happen to her. With our 6th and final Infinity Stone acquired, there's only one thing left to do.
And the lands between are shrouded by death's dark fate. But the flames will also burn the impenetrable thorns.
Ugh. I had a bad dream about a giant double-headed lizard and a mad dog chasing me. Let me tell you about it. There was this crumbling area I woke up in, where Shady Guy returned with his fat brother. Glad I still had my purple powers. We then found some useful stuff here and there and upgraded our time stone to max. We then killed this guy and totally don't die on our way to Placi, because in dreams you cannot die. So Placidusax here is a really tanky guy. We just tickle him. Meteorite was pretty good though. It's gonna be a long fight. And no blue flask anymore. So nothing beats some good old melee action. We then have a match of rock, paper, scissors with Mr. Clergyman here. But nobody won because we both always picked rocks. Stupid as I am, I then reposted him right into the phase transition. Which results in a bad opening for phase 2. And also my death. Good thing we didn't make this mistake twice. So we got a good opening to squeeze Meteorite in. One lucky stance break later, we finish him off. That was a hell of a dream. Now, where are we? Oh, this guy. We should greet him with the good old Gideon special. He then has a little party in his corner before getting another Gideon special. Finally, a worthy opponent, Godfrey. Phase 1 is close to his gold copy from earlier, so run, jump, hit back. For phase 2 I decided to bring in Nebula, so that we use the Soul Stone at least once. I also think that's a very Thanos thing to do, letting her fight her real father. Rest of the fight goes without saying pretty easy. Yes, easy, as I said.
Tarnished.
Before we can fight the final boss, we have some other stuff to do. So to the road lift we go again. Right into the hidden area consecrated snowfield. It may be a good idea to kill some side bosses again, since they drop a lot of runes. Another Astel. This one is quite important because he drops an upgraded version of our meteorite spell. We then killed this noble to get access to our next destination. Mohg-Lord Palace. Nothing we really want here, so we might just run to the boss. Mohg is a tough fight. Good thing we brought the shackle. Meteorite of Astel does some good work here. On stance break and some R1s later, he's history.
I can see it, as clear as day. The coming of our dynasty. Morgott.
Back to the snowfield, we cleanse some beacons. And making our way to the Harlech tree, where we found real Loretta. So we used the reality powers to fight her. We even got a bleed proc mid-air. That's pretty rare. After a bad dodge, she decided to end us with her world catcher. Second attempt, same situation. Not this time. Nice. Alright, Malenia time.
Heed my words. I am Malenia, Blade of Mikola. And I have never known defeat.
I tried collapsing stars on her, but that puts her towards me. Something we don't want. Maybe Rocksling it is. Nope, she's dodging too much. We get some good damage with Ice Spear. Oh shit. Yeah, waterfall dance, my beloved. We died. And died. And so on. Then we somehow made it to phase 2. Just to die again. And again. And again. So, one more try. We somehow live? Okay, Medicore phase 1. We can use the Aeonia to get some free ice spears in. That was quite something. Time for the final boss. Feels doable after Malenia. Never mind, he won't combo us to death. So on our next attempt I will just show the fight. While we choose our ending, I just wanted to thank you for watching. And if you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like. Also, if you want to see this run continued in the DLC, please let me know in the comments.
And recall the age of the Duskborn.